Prologue 2. Sea was rough. Crumble white caps had been scattered on the Black Sea as a sandstorm. The world as had been shrouded in darkness. Ocean of the far sky, on the storm clouds. Normally it is the world of the blue sky should spread to one side, but had been wrapped in black. It must be a lonely road leading even where that darkness, rain of smell is attached to the nose. It was not even in the sky that the law of nature. Gear. This word is probably the most appropriate adjective. Huge gear that covers the entire sky, and made a sound of about travel as vibration in the entire planet, one on time, move big. Planet it had been wrapped in a machine. Instead, Earth-type planets, Jupiter-type planets, also in interstellar matter, of course, even the star has been incorporated as part of the machine. Here was a world the machine has dominated all. The world, the magnitude of the universe is proportional to the magnitude of the city of machine gimmick. The universe has been constantly expanded. Its expansion at the speed of light does not know the stop until the life comes down to eons. As also space where survivors of the human race there is the case, this world also was going to expand at an accelerated pace. In the world of technology, force humanity to create machinery, that is, the city of mechanical contrivance, it is not possible, such as the extension proportional to the speed of light. It does not even exist in such technology. But it will present in this space-time. Around a singular point that the moment of the universe birth has been made at the speed of light, stellar both space and time, interstellar material also all as the inside of the machine, resulting in own parts, expansion system at the elementary particle level. The system around the singularity, logic is built by someone man, the theory is derived from the experiment, it eventually became able to see the fruition. There, the man is also a time when his own death is a distant eternal past, is to be deprived of the system in the involuntary form and would not be even expected. Center of the system, in the center, to operate all of the city of the same size as that of the universe, its existence had been built. And sprinkled the black dull radiation around, just before that radiates to the outside of the space from the inside, an extension of the city, the metal material, similarly radiation too. It is a singular point of this world, it is none of place physical laws. The time that cannot be measured in another billion or trillion level, life in the singularity is not inaccessible. Immediately cities, if you try to access, is to eliminate those who approach as survivors of metal. As an organ to protect like his heart. But at this time, Tete's two legs in front of the eyes of the one life is singularity, and metal particles has not ducked the black spheres swirling like water. The man has the same appearance as the human race. But it should be the world that there are no survivors of the human race. Then is it responded to the presence of man, the particle metals such as liquid metal in the test and odor of rust emitted from the singular point are aggregated into one point to form a single form. Metal moving at high speed, which would become dissected to instantly if touched to the skin, he made a shape of the face while liquidity. And has a total length of about sun, face to the taste of iron in the mouth is so because of look, as soon a human less than about a point when you own to stare at the eye of metal, smiling a sticky smile on one cheek it was. Human beings before the front of the eyes of the metal flow which is not tired, even with the smile, also be in anything mouth, even the fingertips of the fine also was not any. There, the human ability to understand the huge face, which is also about the entire length of the sun formed by the metal fluid features, by making full use of it, had been able to recognize the huge plane. The sense of man is the huge surface of the fluid had also grasped that is similar to that of the baby. The serious look at the huge face that was transformed from smile opened the mouth of the smell that was rusty. It's like a black hole that sighs also eat the interstellar material. Do the world believes that wants a change in earnest, Zeus. List of metallic sound, such as hitting the bar of metal forms a scale, was sluggish human eardrum called Zeus to become the language. Transformation takes place. You guys there if even the world will change. A clock flow world that had allowed to settle the hearts of survivors to the reality of misery, his sure change in arousal. Asmodeus, Dominated by Mr. Even this metal space, change kit. The hair that expands as cotton candy and drifted into space in the grey hair, Zeus' smile. Carefree, it was a smile that was plump. The behavior of a confident Zeus, however, had dissolved in the hustle and bustle of the megacities. The wonder? Yes, it is Zeus. When referred to finish with, cause again waves fluid metal that forms the face of Asmodeus, was changing the baby's face. The end of the expansion and aggregation, the huge plane that was laid now, it is almost similar to that of no mask, to make you feel that it was put in ice in my spine, expressionless was Kiwamitsu, became the look that comes down to eerie of the word. Change even one of expression, along with the impact of the universe change, the city of the machine trembled. Change the face of Asmodeus mutters as still, I blurt out a metallic sound. Peace and should be the fate of the dog serving difference we determine the stability. Absurd will, God. This provocation but was not able to even move a moment the feelings of Zeus. We precisely so. Stability and peace of the world to say Kimi cannot be such as to accept the world. That is why now the world we want. Revolution is not a fine skill to Poppy. I also it is to understand. That basis the world it must be innovation. It's not must admit now of the world as God. But. And aiming at one of the borders does not end or words of Zeus is finished, the metal of rusty smell is thrown. Mere although awakening of a dog does not seem to cause a chain reaction to all of the reform. Smile Rashiki ridicule finally, emerged on top of the no mask. It is a wonderful feeling of Asmodeus. He is special. All is changed. So he's a savior. Zeus was floated was an enigmatic confident smile. The facial expression Zeus has changed this is the first time. Really it's fun. Are you sure can be the savior of the dogs, let's look at it. Devil again dissolved the face as soon say so, around the singularity as fluid began rotating metal. In the state that I do not think there is the intention.